This video is for anybody that's feeling depressed, stressed out, anxious, frustrated with life, feeling absolutely overwhelmed, feeling like you can't make it anymore, feeling like you can't possibly go another day if things stayed the same. I want to encourage you today because I've been there. I've done that. I felt that way. I've been to the place where it feels like nothing can get better, nothing can change, nothing at all will make my situation better. Nothing can happen that can change anything because I felt like I tried it all. I threw money at it. I threw love at it. I threw gratitude at it. I threw every single thing, all these spiritual books and everything else told me to throw at it. The tangible, the intangible, and nothing is working. Now what? Now what do I do? I've thrown it all at it. Well, I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage you not to give up. Because when you were born, there was a seed of greatness planted inside of you. You didn't earn that seed. You didn't work for that seed. You were freely given that seed. And that seed is for a time such as this right now in your life. It was that seed that can only be brought about with pain. It's the seed that can only be brought about when you cannot think through it. You cannot will yourself through it, but now it's time for that seed to come out. And that seed will allow you to overcome. The funny thing about it is you've already been tapped into that seed because you're still here. The fact that you listen to this video right now and you took the moment to stop and to think and let it resonate with you, that seed is being watered right now. Now I just want you to acknowledge it. I just need you to be aware of it, because once you become aware of it and once you realize, man, I've actually been chipping at this the whole time. It's been satisfying me just enough to get by. Now I want you to grab hold of it. Grab hold of the knowledge that you can make it through anything. There's nothing too big for you. There's nothing too great that you can't handle. You got it. Now here goes the beautiful, beautiful thing about it. Once you get it, the transformation is ridiculous. The transformation is outrageous. The transformation that happens in your mind, you begin to view the problem differently, not as this big problem that can't be solved, but now you see it as something that it's just a taller mountain for you to climb. And you got the energy for it. You got the resources for it. You got the willpower for it to be able to get over the hump. See, it only feels overwhelming to you because you feel like you can't do it. But when you realize that there's nothing in life that's thrown at you that you can't overcome, then it becomes it just can't happen maybe as soon as something else happened. And maybe it takes over a week to get this problem done. Maybe it takes 10 years, but I can solve the problem. I got what it takes. And whatever I don't have in the outside world, I can go get. I can go get the money for it. I can go find and network the right people to come in and help me out with my business. I can do all of that. But it's the belief that you can. And the acknowledgement that you can, now you can implement strategy. Now you can implement tactics. See, it's been feeling overwhelming for you is because you've been implementing tactics without the belief. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, man, that belief stuff, that's oh, yes, and, all this, it's hoopla, it's magical. Listen, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I've never seen anybody succeed without believing first. Go find them. Tell them to comment in this video below. I've never seen anybody succeed, or exceed expectations without first seeing it and believing it right here. Now, this isn't one of those you believe it only and don't do nothing. Look, faith without works is dead. You cannot just believe it, because here goes the thing. If you really believe it, you'll go do it. I've never known anybody that really believes something and didn't act on it. Nope, can't do it. Faith and works go hand in hand. Can't have one without the other. You can't say I'm working without believing. You won't exceed. You won't succeed. Excuse me. And you can't say, well, I believe it, but I'm not going to put no effort into it. It's just going to happen. Won't happen at all. Let it go. So I encourage you today, those that are feeling depressed, those that are frustrated, feeling overwhelmed, this is your wake up call. This is your time right now to know. Let this word sink in. Let this word get in your head and in your heart that yes, you can. The fact that you made it this far, the fact that you've been watching this video and you have not died already, you are not gone already, should be proof enough Should be proof enough. You know you probably should have been dead. You know you probably should have been gone. You know you probably shouldn't be free right now. But you are. You're still fighting. You might be treading water, but you haven't drowned yet. It's only when you believe that I've drowned, then it happens. Because guess what? Faith and works go together. So I encourage you today. Work. Get right here. It's already there. Now acknowledge it. Pull it in, let it hit, let it sink in, and get to work. Eat an elephant one bite at a time. Guess what? That's it. One bite at a time. So I encourage you today. If you're feeling overwhelmed, listen to this twice. Listen to it 3 times. DM me, message me. We can keep this going in other ways. But I encourage you today. I felt led to put this video out, so that's why I'm doing it. God bless y'all.